Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? Before I let you go.
Welcome back to another video, y'all. It is Friday, and as you can see, your girl is still in Alabama. Oh my God. What a week. I said, listen, let me get on here and update y'all. Because I thought I was going start recording on the day we'd have been, on the road. Because technically, originally, we were supposed to be leaving today. So let me tell you what happened. Wait a minute, I gotta open this. Alright, so let me tell you what happened real quick. So my son, this is his first time renting a car. And it never even dawned on me to ask him, but he thought he could rent his car off of his Chime prepaid card. And in some ways he could, but his credit is not like the greatest, so he can't really do it off his debit card. You know how some places like what is it? Is it Budget? No. It's one of them rental cars. One of them rental cars. You can be able to rent it with a debit card. But it was like a process of figuring all these things out. Long story short, I am still waiting right now for the final, I got the car on my way. So I'm still waiting for that. So of course I talked to you guys about wanting to surprise my mom for her birthday. Due to the weather back up in Philadelphia, my sister decided to reschedule the birthday dinner for another time because the weather is crazy. And so, end up having to break the surprise, which was a good thing because what ended up happening is that I told my son to call my aunt. My aunt told my son, tell your mama to put you on her credit card. Never dawned on us. Never ever dawned on us. And so that's what my mom is doing today, is taking him and putting him on her credit card. And therefore, because he has the money, he just needed, either a secure credit card from a regular bank. And the thing would have been the process. And because he didn't have a secure credit card, which means that, okay, now I gotta go apply for one, get one, and chances are it wouldn't have came until sometime next week. And so we was trying to figure out how to make this like the fastest process possible. And then when my aunt said that, it was like boom, light bulb went off. And so that's what they went and took care of today. So I am still currently, my son is supposed to pick the car up at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, either way, we won't be leaving today. We won't be leaving today. So I'm about to make me some breakfast. We supposed to be going out with Mimi later. So I gotta get in the shower, get dressed, and all the things. And so, yeah, I just want to give y'all an update on what's going on, so I can at least start this vlog. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome to a part of the Butterfly Squad. And if you already a squad member, what's up? What is up with my Butterfly team, huh? I appreciate the comments that I have been getting. And I promise you guys, when I get home and I get settled and get, more focused, we're going to get right back to doing shout outs to the first few people who comment on my video, because I am seeing it, I am noticing it, and I am so very, very grateful. So to my current members of my Butterfly Squad, I love you. If you want to be a part of the Butterfly Squad, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button. If you want me to shout you out for my videos, just go ahead and click that bell icon so you know when I upload videos. So when I get back to Philly and get settled and situated, Don't listen. You better go ahead and just leave a comment because you don't never know when I'm gonna pop up and be like, I want to do a shout out too. Okay, period. All right, you guys. So yeah, I love you dearly. I didn't want to go through another day and not hopping up on here. If we do go out with Mimi today, I pop back up with crazy. And hopefully we're going to go actually out and go out somewhere and actually do something. And not just sit at somebody's house, which would be cool, but I don't want to go out. And, yeah, and I think Mimi want to go out too, because she ain't been out in a minute. So we're going to have some fun today. And, yeah, and wait for that call. I will pop back up on here when I get that actual phone call from my son, and he said he on his way. I'm going to come here and let y'all know. Okay. I love you. See you in a minute. Well, y'all. Just that fast. I just got the news. They won't let my mom put my son on her credit card because he's a risk. And he is. He is. As far as like, paying back bills and stuff, like, credit cards and stuff, he a risk. And shit, so am I. If it's to choose to pay back a credit card or paying whatever's going on at the time, oh, that's the poverty of it all. Like, it's just, oh, God. Oh, Lord. I just don't know what to do. You feel what I'm saying? I just gotta pray and trust God that we figure this thing out. I don't know. And the crazy thing is my sister can help. She getting ready to go out to another country, and I really be trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. I'm hoping that she can come through. And what this is definitely showing my son is the importance of him not continuously ignoring his credit and getting that now. I want him to learn that lesson now a lot quicker than I did. Because I got a lot of work to do. And the good thing is, like, I don't have no student loans or anything like that, but, I know that what I'm working, like me focusing so heavily on content creation, and listen, just now I was in there with ChatGPT, like, I need you to break down what I need to do with UGC from day one, week one, all the way down to getting my first brand sponsorship. And the way it's broken down, that can be done within a month. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just really, really heavily, just like, yo, this is it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk. I've been telling my son over and over and over and over and over again, just take your check and go get you a secure credit card. I've said that to him so many times. And now he in a situation where you can't even you got the money. Like, you got the money. Can you imagine? You got the money and you still can't do nothing about it. Like, that's how you know that cash don't rule anymore. Cash don't rule anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter about you having cash. They don't care. What's your credit at? What's up with your credit? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's jacked up. Like, he can't use his girlfriend because his girlfriend's under 25. She's 24 years old. So, y'all know what that means. To the roof. Neither one of my daughters have a secure credit card. But saying to them they need to get it. Well, one of my daughters is driving. My other daughter is really not, a priority for him. But still, it's just, my God, man, like, type of information that we should have been truly learning in school. Not fucking Latin, But, anywho, I'm about to make me some breakfast. I need to, like, clear my head. I'm just praying that since my mom is on board, that my sister would get on board. Like, nobody asking you for no money. We just asking you to go and help him pay. She got my youngest son, he graduated from the Marines. He wanted to stay down south. She got him a rental like that with no problem, with no issue. Like, you know, and it's just craziness how sometimes you just feel like family be the first ones to abandon you, but they require you to show up, you know? But, you know, like I said, I'm just going to give it to God. There's nothing I can do but give it to God. You feel what I'm saying? That is it. That's all I can do. All right, guys. Let me go make something to eat. I got to clear my head, and I'll be back later. Hey, y'all. Tell from the background. First of all, it's Monday. Okay? It's been a few days since I recorded. Such huge emotional roller coasters your girl was on since Wednesday. So first, let me say, stay to the end to find out what happened. So it being Monday, I'm sure you realized by now that Sunday then came and went and no video dropped. And that had a lot to do with the fact that I was just caught up in a tailspin of I literally can't get back home. And not only can I get back home, but I couldn't find nowhere here where I could stay, y'all. I called the shelter. The shelter was full. There was like... There was a couple, you know, couches I could come to, but nothing was permanent. Everything was, oh, you might could stay here for a couple weeks, or I can give her a month. You feel what I'm saying? Anything that was like, I can stay there until my housing come, they wanted $500, $600, $700 for a room. There's no way in the world I can run my business having to pay that much money for rent. It's impossible. I wouldn't be able to live. So I really went through... Saturday was very difficult. It was very, very difficult, because when Saturday came by and our last idea fell all the way through, like nothing we tried worked out, absolutely nothing, it became a real fear of, what are you going to do? One thing I love about having a mother that is a devout Christian, Pentecostal Christian. Even though I don't consider myself a Christian, the practices and beliefs that I was raised under Pentecostal Christianity is very close connected to my religious practices that I practice. And part of my religious practice is still, you know, reading the Bible and being connected to the Bible, being spiritually guided. And my mother became saved at 12 years old. Y'all gonna meet my mom. But my mom became saved at 12 years old. And she lived her life today at 72 years old as a saved, sanctified, holy woman. Now, that don't say she ain't got her flaws, well, because she absolutely do. And it's a lot of times Christians, the longer they are Christians, the more they think they perfect. And they'll say it, no, I'm not perfect, this, that, and the third, but they'll never admit their actual flaws. They just don't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my mom can be real defensive. And she can, her way or no way, and she could maybe be very forceful about wanting you to say it the exactly way I heard you say it, type of thing. And so, and my rebellious soul, this is going to be interesting, y'all. I have not lived with my mother for maybe about 15 years. So, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I am very grateful. My mother has said to me, she said, I need you to go and find gratitude. God is going to show you what to do. He's going to open the door and show you what to do. But in between that, now the part that Christians, including my mama, that Christians do that bugs me to death is they don't allow you to feel what you're feeling at the moment. It's like, no, don't, straight to, I give God the victory. And you feel what I'm saying? And granted, yes, I will get there. But it's so very important to feel when you're feeling defeated to say, I feel defeated. Now, that doesn't say that I'm going to stay in that space, but you have to put words to the feeling, or otherwise you just feel like you're going insane. And it's not to say that what she was telling me or any other person who, when you're going through terrible things or hard times or you can't understand what's happening, it's not to say that what they're saying is wrong. It's just saying, feel what you're feeling today, but wake up tomorrow knowing that God has it under control, And so Saturday was really, really hard. My mom gave me such uplifting, encouraging words and just reminding me that it was temporary. Also reminding me, because a lot of times I can tell when God communicates with my mom, because when she first hears, she'd be like, I don't know. But then when God solidified it in her, she all the way in. And so she was just reminding me that this is temporary. And that is, for me, I took it in as long as, even when it's hard to see it and you need to cry it out, when you come out on the other side, find gratitude. I'm so grateful of even having this experience, y'all, because I never in my life thought that I would ever live in the South. And the adventures that I've been on in this year, it's unbelievable. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the people that God immediately removed out of my life, immediately. You feel what I'm saying? And still, I've never slept actual one day in the streets. I only technically was in a shelter for 11 days in the whole year that I lived here. And I remember this time last year, I was ready to go home, and my daughter was like, no, Mom, don't quit. God is telling me that you're going to be there. You're supposed to be there and stay. And this was before I got on the housing list. It's before I lived in these apartments. It's before I even got into the shelter that my daughter said that to me. And and at that time, I knew that I had to go into a shelter. And y'all, the last time I've been in the shelter is when I got out of jail and got paroled to Jersey and couldn't go back to Philly. And so I ain't never been to Trenton, New Jersey, let alone live there. Okay? I made a decision to move over here intentionally because I allowed a family member to convince me that I could come start over with her. And then to get here and find out that she is manipulative and she's controlling and, have narcissistic behaviors that I ain't gonna be around. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you my older cousin, but bitch, I'm grown just like you. Got adult kids just like you. Got grandkids just like you. Who you playing with? You feel me? I would never allow my circumstance or my situation, and I would never allow a person to think that, yeah, I got her. Oh, no. So God allowed me to be here for a year. I know exactly where I want to go. I've been here. I know when I come back, it won't be a brand new place. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for God showing me how to learn how to create my boundaries and sticking to it. I'm grateful that he did give me, y'all know I love Mimi. Mimi is, that's my big cousin. You feel what I'm saying? Because not only can I have fun and enjoy and learn from her, but she also loves to learn from me. When I come back, she wants to really, really, really go hard on being more active with her social media and her content. She's trying to, well, I ain't gonna tell her business, but she's trying to get some things together so that she'll be able to do content full time. She makes amazing reefs, y'all. Amazing, beautiful reefs. And so that she wants to have a channel teaching how to make reefs. And I can show her how to do it. And the beautiful thing is that me going home, I can get distracted by helping other people. Going home, I can really focus on me. The only people I'm be helping is my kids. And they so self-sufficient. They are, but they be like in little conversations and stuff like that. But my kids be on my ass like white on rice. Real talk. So, which is beautiful because I was with them, you know what I mean? And so just to see them like not letting my dreams die. Like my kids said to me, just because you come in here don't mean you ain't gonna be doing your business, Mom. Okay. So, it's just being extremely intentional right now, y'all, is what needs to be done and is what I'm going to do. I don't know how long I'm going to be in Philly. I was recently told that and I guess y'all can figure out by now. We did figure out a way. And I'm going to tell y'all at the end. But see, y'all ain't been watching my videos always to the end. So I'm going to tell y'all exactly how I am getting back home at the end of the video. But listen, so I know. I was asking ChatGPT, like, how can I talk about me being in a position of being no home, no money, starting a business? Like, what? Who does that? Like, me. And the funny thing is, it's not technically like I'm really pivoting. I'm not really like just starting a whole like brand new business out of nowhere. Like I'm pivoting. Like I'm already an artist. One of the reasons why in the beginning of this vlog I said to y'all that hello, Christina Butterfly, aka Chrissy the Artist, is literally because before Christina Butterfly was born, it was Chrissy the Artist. Everyone knew me as Chrissy the Artist. And I wanted to keep Chrissy the Artist because that's who I tap into when I get into my creative bag. You feel what I'm saying? But my brand is based on becoming your better self. That's why the butterfly for me, the metaphor of the butterfly for me is literally going from caterpillar to a butterfly. There's nothing more amazing in the process of a butterfly, a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. The caterpillar becomes liquefied inside of that cocoon. You are literally being reconstructed. You're literally can you imagine that kind of process? But at the end of that, when you emerge up out of that cocoon, it's just, you understand what I'm saying? And that is what the representation of my life. You feel what I'm saying? I constantly have to talk myself out of the fact that, girl, He be 47 years old this year. Like, what are you doing? You still on Social Security. You still ain't made no money from these businesses. I mean, you made a couple dollars when you was doing your art, but you ain't. I got to combat all these every day, every day, every day. It keeps saying it don't matter, it don't matter, it don't matter. Somebody out there in that world think that because of their age they can't make it. Do y'all know that Kentucky Fried Chicken Colonel Sanders was in the 70s when that restaurant family blew up? In the 70s. I intentionally go to ChatGPT and tell me to give me names of people who became famous or reached their dream after 40, after 46, after 50. Whatever it is I need to do to feed myself, to encourage myself to keep going and not quit. The only way I'm going to quit is if I die. That's it. But I am tired of not being able to afford to do shit. I am tired. And to be honest with you, you know, even saying that, I still gotta stop and say, but girl, I increased my wealth by feeding into my YouTube channel, by not giving up on that. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is not the first YouTube channel I had, but this is the first time I've ever been this consistent. It's if I can't show up all the days that I want to show up, and none of like that. But y'all, I haven't missed a week since August, except for last week that I refused to apologize. If I might have missed, I don't know. I don't think I have. I think I've been posting pretty regularly and pretty consistently. You feel what I'm saying? I know my issue with my YouTube channel is people watching all the way through with my videos. That's an issue. I done up my thumbnails, so I'm getting more click rates. People are clicking on more. You feel me? So I'm with that. So, you know, I'm noticing my video quality is getting a little better, you know. So, you know, I also am grateful for the fact, because get this, being a vlog channel, I haven't a couple things. I had my Amazon video. I was doing my videos on, you know, my weight loss journey. But in order for, I have to find pillars and niches that, you know, such as taking y'all on my journey and me building my business by having like sit down talk videos. And all these things I already knew. I mentioned it on my videos. These are things I already knew. The issue is that I don't have no stability right now, you know, and it's very difficult, like having all these plans and together and doing this and doing that and no stability in the back of your head. You just always feel like somebody can rip the rug underneath you. And so one thing about going back home is that I will have that sense of stability back again. You know, my mama ain't put me out. This is not at this big age. Like, we ain't being rebellious. You feel what I'm saying? Now, there's some things I'm gonna have to stand firm. Because my mother do not care how old you are. She expect you to do what you tell her to do. Whatever your opinion is. And I'm her oldest. It's gonna be interesting. I also think it's a time for my family to get to know the real me. Because I found out who I truly am living in Jersey for them 13 years. What I love, who I am, who I want to show up in this world. Prior to that, I was a little criminal. Just keep it clear. Before I went to jail, it was about scamming and whatever it means necessary. You feel what I'm saying? To get to that bag, I was willing to do. And I really think that's one of the reasons why I went through such a long period of time of really struggling financially, because I was an any means necessary type of chick. I'm just going to be honest about that. And today I am willing to work different, work smarter, not harder. It might be a little slower, but yeah, the money that I make when they come to me this time, can't nobody take it away. It can't just disappear, and I'm gonna do better with it. My girl Mia Snow had a video on stewardship, and she was saying how she has to steward her life and steward her money and steward, and it resonated so much with me because I get it. Like, I have to take care of the things for me and really, really take care of me, you know? And so, y'all, listen, that's the goal. That is the goal. The press on nails did not just come from me being creative and allowing me to be able to tap into my creative bag, but it also came from the fact that I have been slacking for years now on maintenance and nails and feet, and the prices is out of my league. And so I'm trying to create ways to be able to tap and get back into that inner self, that inner girl, get back into your maintenance, and get back into your like really taking your skincare seriously, even clothes, shoes. Y'all, I used to love to dress. And I still got some stuff, like I know how to put it on, but shopping for it, I got stuff that I've had for years. I can't tell you the last time I went shopping. None this year. I think this dude I was messing with bought me an outfit. I went to Goodwill, got a couple outfits. Like, I don't want to think about none of that. Like, my whole mindset is when I get into my crib, I can worry about getting all that. I don't want to add no more clothes to, you feel me? So this is deeper than just making press-on nails to sell. It's about me finding me again, as I am becoming Christina Butterfly. So through all the hell that we was going through, Saturday I was distraught. I was completely distraught. Now, what was the plan on Saturday? So my son couldn't get on my mom's credit because his credit's so bad they wouldn't even let my son. And it's not that it's like terrible. It's the fact that he never paid on it. The last time he paid on it was in 2020. So as far as they're concerned, he is unreliable. So because I'm trying to remember everything that happened on Saturday. Because, y'all, I spent the entire day, I was in tears. I was distraught. Like, I really was like, oh my God, I cannot get home. Like, what was the last one? Because my son called me and said that he couldn't get on my mom's credit. Then it was some service. It was some car service out in Philly that you can rent. People let you rent their personal cars. The problem well, first of all, nobody had called my son back. Nobody called him back. The other issue was that after they went over a certain amount of miles, they charged between about 23 to 29 cents per mile. By that time there and back, that had been another $300 smacked on there. And that don't have nothing included with the gas. So then I cannot think of what was happening after that one fell. We was trying to, his girlfriend. So we was just going to pay whatever extra money we needed to pay to get the car in his girlfriend's name. Because her thing was that she was under 25. Well, y'all, she don't have no credit card. She was going to do it with her debit card, but her credit was pretty good. Well, y'all, my son and his girlfriend no longer live in their apartment anymore. Now, my son never changed his address. I've always been at my mom's house. But his girlfriend, address was the apartment that they lived in. She didn't change it to her mom address, so she didn't have two proofs of address. Like, it was always just something. It was always just something. So God wakes me up in the middle of the night on Sunday morning. And one thing we never thought about was my daughter. See, we went to her about her having a credit card, but we didn't go to her about doing it with a debit card. And, you know, Malika don't live in my mom's house. My oldest son do. Malika has her two kids. She works 10-hour shifts. She, you know, she knew what was going on. Her thing was, well, when mommy get here, she could stay with me. It was her thing, because they had some things they need to get together at my mom's house. And so she like, when mommy come, she could stay with me for 2 weeks, and then, you know, you can figure out from there. I calls my daughter. My daughter was like, well, we can try, but she had her own feelings and emotions about the whole situation. But each time as the money is getting higher and higher and higher. So I says to my son, I said, yo, at this point, it would just be easy if you flew over here. We just drove back home. And I said it like it wasn't an option ever. Y'all, my son will be flying here on Saturday morning. He won't be spending the night, but Mimi is going to get the car. We're going to give her the money. She's going to get the car. And we're going to drive it back to Philly. So now my son won't be driving 22, 23 hours. Because it is, I'm sorry, more than that. I'm thinking about the mileage. No, he won't be driving like, because it's about 16 hours there and back. Basically a day and a half altogether. My son has never been on a plane, y'all. He's never been on an airplane. And I'm like, dang, he never been on a plane. But most of the places that we gone to, we drove there or got, you know. So we do stuff like Canada, Poconos, a lot of places. Even my mom, y'all, took us to Florida on a bus when we was younger, y'all. Don't. And my mom ain't scared of flying. But she had, right after my dad died, paid for this like trip to Florida. Like, she just wanted to do something, you know. And at the time, that's what she was able to afford. It was like a timeshare type thing. And we caught Greyhound. Well, it was not really Greyhound. It was a bus trip, you know. But my baby ain't never been on a plane. So he is quite excited about going through this experience. We don't catch him when he get here. We gonna catch him. We gonna record him when he get here. Just to see the look on his face after he get off the plane for the first time. Like, and I think it's so dope that I can capture it on video. But yeah, you guys, that's the end result is your girl finally found it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna be hopping up on this video. This is gonna drop Wednesday. Today is Monday. I'm sure this video was nice little length. So between what happened a couple days ago and this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that on Wednesday, y'all. I ain't picking this camera back up until my son is getting off that plane. I done did all the things I can do in this apartment room here by myself. Now, if I happen to go over Mimi house or anything like that in between time, of course, you know I'm pull out the camera. But it's cold to Alabamians right now, especially Mobile Alabamians that is closer down to the bayou, okay, and down to the Mississippi River. They're not used to this kind of cold. And so this was kind of how it was last year. Mimi was like, it's freezing. I ain't coming out the house. It's so cold. I ain't coming out the house. Now, this is the type of weather that me and my children When my son get here, oh, he gonna be like, Mom, I could do this forever. I know it. I know it. I know it. I'm just being patient. I see the vision. I see the vision that God has been giving me. And I just gotta be patient and do my part and ride this train of life, you know. I can't say it's boring. I cannot say it's boring. And when I write my book one day, oh my God, it's gonna be a bestseller. Period. All right, you guys. Well, if you watch this video to the end, I love you. From the bottom of my heart, I love you. And I am so grateful you also found out the end result. How your girl is finally getting back home. But yeah, you guys, I'm grateful that God has allowed me to live this life. And now I get to go home and spend some time with my family. Because when I come back to Alabama, I ain't playing. I'm living my best life. You better believe it. You understand me? When I come back to Alabama, what? I'm living my best life. And y'all gonna be with me through the entire time I'm in Philly, coming back through all of it. You feel what I'm saying? Through all of it. I'm still going to drop that Amazon video when we get to Philly. I probably do it at while I'm at my daughter's house. I put that on all of everything I use to create content. You know what I mean? On a budget. Nothing I have is over $100. So we're going to do that video, okay? I promise you we're going to do that video, okay? All right? I love you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, babies, I love you. Thank you so much. And content going to be dope when we get back, because my grandson is crazy. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till y'all meet Ethan. Whoa. If you watch this video all the way to the end, you are a true butterfly squad, okay? You better believe that, okay? If you are not subscribed, please become an official member of the Butterfly Squad and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Coming soon to be mentioning people who leave in comments. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. Just let me get settled. Let me get my life together, okay? All right, just let me get my life together, and I got you. All right. Yes, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to let YouTube know that you fooling with a girl, and that other people can get something from my content. Okay. All right, y'all know what it is. Ain't nothing life happening to us, but everything, and I mean everything, is happening for us, and it's happening for our greatness. So just keep moving forward, even if you don't know what the fuck is going on. Just keep moving forward. All right, butterflies. Squad out, squad out, squad out, squad out.